Welcome to episode 17 of Talking Shirts. I'm Mike from Hull KR Shirts, and today I'm going to take a look at the Key Worker shirt. Now, the Key Worker shirt is a shirt that was released by Kingston Rovers and Oxen. It's released as a tribute to key workers. Key workers are people who have been working throughout the coronavirus pandemic, which has taken up the bulk of the year. We've seen a lot of clubs, from professional clubs all the way down to semi-professional and local teams, creating tribute shirts, whether that be directly for key workers or whether it be for the NHS. I like the way that the club went with the key worker approach. Obviously, people who work for the NHS are also classed as key workers, so that does include them in there. But it also doesn't alienate people who have been working throughout, who don't necessarily work for the NHS. So, for example, people that work in shops, some teachers. We also have, like, obviously police officers, firefighters, even bus drivers. You know, people who worked throughout the coronavirus pandemic, and I think that this is good to sort of show that sign of solidarity to those guys as well, because as fantastic as the NHS is, and it has been, there was far more people that this was about as well. So, you know, I think that to have it opened up to key workers, so it includes the NHS and then other key workers as well, was a really good way to go. Onto the shirt itself. So it's naturally a blue shirt with what we would be accustomed to having the band across. It's quite a thin band. If you think to the 2020 home shirt, which I'll pop a picture up of, it's got quite a thick red-breasted band on there. Whereas on the 2019 home shirt, which I'll pop a picture up now, that had a much thinner band on. And this band is very similar to that of the 2019 home shirt. The colours that you see featuring across the front there start out as the colours of the rainbow. So we have those 7 colours. It starts off, obviously, red down the left-hand side as wearing, and then finishes as violet down the right-hand side as wearing. And you can just kind of see where the colours kind of trickle through, and then kind of like the violet continues down this side, and the red continues down on the other side. So I just think it's a nice little touch there, the way that them colours kind of merge, just to kind of create that little bit of a uniform look. The crest on this one has been embroidered. One of the first things that I thought was when this shirt was released as a match styled shirt. It's not going to be worn in a game, but it's a match style shirt. So it's made from the same fabric that you would expect a match shirt to be made of. It's got the same quality stitching up on the neck and obviously on all the hems. For me, if you're going to create that look, it has to have an embroidered badge on it for the replica style. And this is exactly what this shirt's got. So for me, that's a massive, massive bonus. The shirt itself has got some sublimated keys all over. Basically, that's obviously a nod to the key worker having the key. So there's loads of those on the shirt there. I'll take a picture because it'll be very difficult to see in this lighting, but I'll pop a picture up just to the side there, just so you can kind of get that closer look. Spinning it round to the side, we have 7 ECG signals coming all the way down here. Now, it starts off with red and again ends in violet, so we have the colours of the rainbow. The only thing which is unfortunate is that the indigo is very, very difficult to see on the shirt. Obviously, it's all been sublimated in, and whenever you're doing sublimation, it's so hard to sometimes get 2 colours that are very similar to show up. So it's fine, you can see it, you know it's there, but it is quite faint compared to the brightness of all of the other colours that are surrounding it. Turning it around to the back, and it features very much the same as the front. So we obviously have the band which continues all the way around. Obviously we have the blue back with further keys all in there within the design. And then at the top we have this lovely hashtag thank you, which, you know, I think it goes without saying that key workers who have worked throughout this pandemic need to be credited and acknowledged. And to be able to wear this shirt and know that I'm showing support to them, it is fantastic. The money that came through these shirts has gone to the community trust, and it will go into the employability scheme. And those guys work really hard to get people back into work, and just the work that they do, it's really good to know that myself and everybody who has bought one of these shirts will support that and helping people get back into employment. during what has been a very difficult time for a lot of people. The shirt itself, it's obviously it's designed as a match shirt, but it won't be worn in a match. You know, there's no plans for the boys to run out in this. There's been no shirts made in the players styled fit. Obviously, it's a slightly different fit to what a replica shirt would be. It was just, I think it was a reaction from the club and Elite Pro Sports to put something together. I know that Elite Pro Sports did something which was quite generic for a few of the different clubs that they supply. I know that they had like Doncaster Rovers in the football and Leeds Rhinos as well. So it was nice to have the option for us to be able to produce something bespoke that doesn't look the exact same as any other team. I speak a lot about having a manufacturer who will work with the club to provide items which are different to every other team. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with having a template, but I just feel like it makes me feel prouder wearing something that I know is specifically designed for us. I had a chat with Craig Franklin about this shirt, who is the head of marketing at Rovers. And I was trying to get a bit of an insight just to sort of see sort of what units, how many people actually bought into this. And he said if it was released as a training shirt, it would be the most purchased training shirt in terms of numbers and quantities sold. So I think that's a really, really good way of looking at how the fan base have bought into this project from the club, which is it's a very difficult time for a lot of people financially. And the price point of this was $39.99, so it wasn't cheap. You know, to be able to sort of think, you know, I'm just going to buy it. To a lot of people, that is a lot of money. So to know that people have invested in this project, along with a lot of the other things that the club have done through the coronavirus pandemic, is a testament to the fan base itself, as well as the club that we all know and love. So that's my opinion on the Key Worker shirt. I'd love to know what you think, you know, so if you want to pop up on social media, drop some comments, let me know what you think. I absolutely love it. I've been really excited to get it. Obviously I know that we ordered in May, and it did take until August for us to get them, but you know, at the end of the day, it was things that was outside of the club's control, and I think that good things come to those who wait. That's what I like to think anyway. So that's everything for episode 17. I hope you've enjoyed watching today. I'm currently wearing one of the new Hull KR Shirts t-shirts. The logo on here is slightly bigger than it was on the old one, but the colour is much better. It booms a lot better. I feel like it looks much stronger. So you'll see me wearing this in episodes going forward. I'd just like to thank everybody who has bought one of the shirts since I released them a couple of weeks ago. Your support is absolutely fantastic, and I really do appreciate it. If anybody would like to get their hands on one of these t-shirts, I do have a few left. So just drop me a message and we'll sort something out. Thank you very much for watching. See you all soon. Bye bye.